you already had that stuff there, but you went for things that even I myself was sitting here like, that's not going to stick. That I felt like they just built this RICO and was banking on, and I hate to say this, it was an all woman government team, right? And it felt very Me Too-ish. I can admit that now. I didn't want to say that during the trial because they harped on it. And the reason I say it felt Me Too-ish is because I felt like they banked everything on the Mann Act and the trafficking charges because they were also predicates in the RICO. So therefore, you have the evidence, and to me, the evidence for the RICO and the Mann Act, I mean the trafficking and the Mann Act, they kind of were intertwined and went hand in hand. So when the jury came back and said no trafficking, I said, oh no, what they're saying is no RICO because the trafficking was there. If you found the Mann Act, you found the trafficking.
When you said it felt like a bunch of Me Too going on, and what I'm trying to tell people, and I've tried to tell people politically, me and Mel talk politically too, the attitude toward that kind of stuff, I think in America has changed some. And it's not in a way that most people will look at. Like me, look, I have a daughter. I don't want anything to happen to a woman that shouldn't happen to a woman, right? But everybody has to realize that when you accuse a man of something, that man also has a mother. When I say that man has a mother, I want you to think about this, right? Just like you don't want something done to your daughter, you don't want your son to be overcharged.
Right.
You don't want your son to be put in a position, because sometimes as a woman, you might know what other women will do sometimes in terms of creating situations to put people in because you're a woman, and you're also factoring that in. And now your mama bear kick in and you're saying, wait a minute, that's not what we should be doing to people. And then you have to realize this too. If I'm a man on a jury and then I got lawyers coming up who were very Me Too-ish, a lot of men, they haven't said this, but they don't like some of that Me Too-ish stuff that has happened. And they're not going for it. It's a lot of them won't say it out loud, but I'll say it out now. I've been around people that say, nah, man, you know that girl, you know that woman did A, B, and C. You know she was okay with it doing A, B, and C. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying that that's the attitude that I took, but that's an attitude that I see that's out there. And I think in America right now, that Me Too stuff isn't the end all be all, because I try to tell people, just like you don't want something to happen to your daughter, there's a mother out there that don't want their son to get railroaded. And so we have to start thinking about that as men and as women.